Have you ever heard about the Kookie community's struggle for justice? If not, it's time to unveil a story of resilience and determination. Nestled in the northeastern state of Manipur, India, resides a resilient community known as the Kookies. Their history is woven with rich cultural traditions and an indomitable spirit that has, over centuries, thrived despite numerous adversities. Yet in recent times, their resilience has been tested in the face of continuous and blatant acts of injustice. The Kookies, a minority in Manipur, have been subjected to various forms of unlawful judgments and terminations, which have stirred a storm of discontent and unrest within the community. One such incident involved the termination of a Kookie police officer who was merely defending innocent villagers from intruders and aggressors. While the officer stood guard for his people, he was met with an abrupt end to his career, a move that sent shockwaves through the community. In another instance, a Kookie police officer on routine patrol was ruthlessly shot dead by a sniper. The aftermath of this tragic incident saw a gross disparity in the compensation provided to the grieving family. While similar incidents involving members of the Métis community were met with substantial ex gratia, the Kookie officer's family received a significantly lesser amount. This stark difference in treatment only added fuel to the brewing discontent within the Kookie community. Adding to their plight, the Kookies have been unjustly targeted and declared as narco-terrorists, an accusation that has only served to cast a dark shadow over their future. These incidents are not isolated, but rather, they form a pattern of systemic injustice that the Kookie community has been grappling with. As we delve deeper into this narrative, it's important to remember that these are not mere stories crafted for dramatic effect. They are real accounts of a community's struggle for justice, for their rights, and for their survival. Our journey through the Kookie struggle is only beginning. As we move forward, we hope to shed more light on the many layers of this intricate issue. As we delve deeper, remember, these are not mere stories, but a real struggle for justice. Injustice is not a concept, but a harsh reality for the Kookie community. This rings particularly true when we delve into the unjust treatment of the Kookie police. Take, for example, the case of a Kookie police officer who was terminated while defending innocent Kookie villagers from intruders. This officer was merely upholding his duty to protect his community, but was met with a career-ending punishment. On the other side of the coin, we have seen Métis police officers openly shooting at tribal village volunteers, with their actions caught in the glaring spotlight of national and state media. Yet these officers have not been summoned or held accountable for their actions. The disparity doesn't end there. A Kookie police officer, who was tragically killed by a Métis sniper on a routine patrol, was given an ex gratia payment of 10 lakh rupees. However, when we compare this to the ex gratia payments given to Métis police officers, or those affiliated with the Métis terrori, in the face of adversity, the Kookie community steadfastly defends their rights and territory. The community's resilience is truly remarkable, as they confront the multitude of challenges head-on. When faced with existential threats from the Métis community, they do not shrink back in fear, but rather they rise to the occasion, ready to defend their lands and their people. At the heart of this defense are the Kookie volunteers. These individuals are not ordinary citizens. They are the epitome of bravery and sacrifice. Day and night, they work tirelessly to safeguard their community from intruders, terrorists, and other threats. They are the first line of defense, the protectors of the Kookie community's rights and their lands. These volunteers do not just act out of obligation, but out of a deep-seated love for their community and a firm belief in the righteousness of their cause. They understand the importance of their roles and the impact their actions can have on the future of the Kookie community. They are driven by a sense of duty that transcends personal concerns, prioritizing the welfare of the community above all else. Yet, this is not just a story of defense. It's a testament to the Kookie community's strength and determination. Each challenge they face, each injustice they endure, only serves to strengthen their resolve. It fuels their relentless pursuit of justice and their unwavering commitment to protect their community. The Kookie community's fight is not just about defending their land or their people. It's about standing up for their rights, their values, and their way of life. It's about preserving their history and ensuring a safe and secure future for the generations to come. In the face of adversity, they remain unshaken. In the face of injustice, they remain undeterred. And at the heart of it all, they have their volunteers, the Kookie volunteers. They stand as the beacon of hope in these trying times, embodying the indomitable spirit of the Kookie community. The Kookie volunteers are not just protectors, but symbols of the community's indomitable spirit. The struggle of the Kookie community is not without its antagonists. The Métis community and the state government play significant roles in the ongoing strife. Their actions, whether driven by prejudice or political motivations, have led to instances of unfair treatment and open hostility towards the Kookie people. The Métis community, despite being part of the same state, has shown a disturbing lack of empathy for their Kookie neighbors. Instances of the Métis community promoting and protecting individuals accused of heinous crimes against the Kookie people have been reported. Such actions have not only widened the rift between the two communities, but also fueled the flames of conflict. Moreover, the state government's response has been questionable at best. The termination of a Kookie police officer for defending innocent villagers and the unequal distribution of ex gratia payments to the families of fallen officers based on ethnicity are glaring examples of systemic bias. The government's apathy towards the open hostility displayed by Métis individuals towards the Kookie community is also concerning. Reports of the state government allowing the free movement of Métis extremist groups under their watch point towards a lack of accountability. The misuse of government resources, guns, ammunition, has been reported, further complicating the situation. This unchecked power and authority have led to an environment where the Kookie community feels threatened and marginalized. It is also alarming to note the public sentiments expressed by certain Métis civil organizations. Open declarations of hostility towards the Kookie community and the propagation of immoral slogans have been observed. Such actions not only mock the Kookie community's faith, but also serve as an open challenge to their existence. It's clear that the Kookie community is facing significant threats to their existence and their rights. Their struggle is not just against the unlawful judgments they face, but also against the antagonism of the Métis community and the state government's apparent neglect. The Kookie community's quest for justice is a challenging journey, fraught with adversity. Awareness is the first step towards change. In a world where the clamor of voices often drowns out the cries of the oppressed, it's crucial that we amplify the narratives that need to be heard. Today, we've unveiled the story of the Kookie community, a minority group in Manipur who have been subjected to grave injustices and violations of their basic human rights. The Kookie people have borne the brunt of discrimination, unlawful judgments, and even violence. Their struggle is not just for justice, but for survival. Their courage, exemplified by the Kookie police and the Kookie volunteers, is a testament to their resilience and their unwavering commitment to safeguard their land and their rights. But they cannot do this alone. They need our help, our support, and our voice. It is our moral obligation to stand in solidarity with them, to echo their call for justice, and to ensure their story is heard far and wide. Each one of us has a role to play. We can share their story, discuss their struggle, and bring it to the forefront of global conversation. The Kookie community's fight is not just about them. It's about every minority group, every oppressed community, every individual whose rights have been trampled upon. It's about standing up for what's right, even when it's not easy. It's about ensuring that no one, no matter where they come from or who they are, is denied their basic human rights. This is not an easy fight, but it's a fight worth fighting. And it's a fight the Kookie people cannot win alone. They need our support, our solidarity, and our action. Let's stand with them. Let's amplify their voice. Let's make sure their struggle is not in vain. The Kookie community's story is one of resilience, courage, and an unwavering commitment to justice. By standing with them, we not only support their cause, but also affirm our commitment to a world where justice, equality, and human rights are not just ideals, but realities. Together, we can make a difference. Subscribe to Zellinga Media for more updates and join us in supporting the Kookie community.